All right, what up, though? You know what it is, the SS Experience. Streaming on the SMG Podcast Network app. Download the SMG Podcast Network app on all your Apple devices. Android. I'm getting to you. We had to do one of those B-roll sessions where it was like just reminiscing, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't get a chance to listen to the B-roll sessions, make sure that you go listen to that because Bootsy's a funny guy. And you know what I'm saying? He's going to basically, look, it's why he's here. You know what I'm saying? He's a funny guy. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to him. So
before we bring the radio
so my looks
side,
has nothing to do with me being here.
Hey man, you got the face for radio, bro. You know that.
But I want Henny to acknowledge that.
My bad. I ain't even had my headphones all the way on. I was just fucking randomly talking.
Oh no, I was saying that I'm not here because of my looks.
Whatever makes you be here, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel, as long as I'm happy that you're here.
Okay.
But PNB Rock, yo, like we're gonna start there because that's something that's in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Before we bring in the beat audience real quick. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and bring them in. I want everybody to be on the same page real quick. Tim's Free Mountain, 1067 The Beat. It's the SS Experience streaming on your radio right now. Bootsy Vegas and DJ 321 on the show.
What up, yo?
We're talking about PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? We want to just start off there because it's something that's like blazing hot on the timelines. He was killed in LA at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Y'all know me. I want to create another topic with this because we all know what we're going to say about PNB Rock. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, overrated.
Wow.
I think that's part of the cultural LA experience. Every place has a place that you may not get it if you're not from there, or it's one of them places to visit. But there's so many layers to unpack when it comes to the situation. Like, and I just think I hope everybody take the messages of you have to move differently at this particular time as we move forward. You just got to move different. You got to be definitely more careful. And who you got around, you got to be more careful. I don't want to say he was set up with none of that. But to me, as somebody who know that man has had this money for a while, y'all should know not to be posting your location in certain places.
All right, we're gonna leave that there because we want to. I want to get. You know what? Forget you said a lot that we were all going to say, but see exactly what we about to say on the podcast side. The SS Experience 167 The Beat. We'll be back. No, that's 100% real. But no, man, I was trying to crack jokes, man. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles overrated. Yeah, nah. I think it's. I only had it once, and I was fairly disappointed. I was like, this is what you guys be raving about on the West Coast. This is what the movies and the TVs be telling me. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and I'm like, I mean, it was okay.
It's culture, though, Henny. I mean, you know, I know 3-2 can tell you this being in North Carolina. Everybody have chicken and it's just a thing that Black folks and and people in certain areas do. I think the menu is very basic, but it's more of the experience of when you go to LA. In DC, we got Ben's Chili Bowl. Everybody don't get Ben's Chili Bowl. It ain't the greatest thing, but it's something that you got to experience like mumbo sauce. So it's just more of a cultural experience when you in there, in these particular areas. Like North Carolina barbecue. Like North Carolina barbecue. You know what I mean? Or like chili in Ohio. Y'all brand of chili. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just have a confession to make with the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle things. I might not have went to the best location. When I say the best location, I went to the best local location. Like I was in Hollywood.
No.
You gotta go to the hood.
That's what I'm saying. I did, bro. When I went to LA, I didn't make it.
You gotta go to the hood in this instance. Cause I never really I honestly never been to LA. I've been to Cali, the Bay Area. I didn't make it to LA yet. I didn't know
that shit is an experience, man.
I know it is, but I didn't know they had multiple locations. So now that
yeah. They got like 4-5. They got like 4-5 different joints.
Yeah, they're definitely a chain. And mind you, I lived in LA for 3 years, and one of them is owned by Chinese people. Like you'll be surprised that people have brought into the franchise. But I think the bigger picture is people got to be careful how they move. And I know we was definitely
getting back to that. Yeah,
I know we in this age of we love posting where we at, you know what I mean, and and all that. But you got to be careful who and what is around you at all times. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to say this could have been avoided, but you don't know better not to do that. Like you know what I mean? In my mind, I just think about that. Like you would know not to do that. 3-2.
I feel like he was targeted because he did an interview that's going viral now where he talked about almost getting robbed in LA like I think 3-4 days before he got shot. You know, so I do feel like somebody was definitely after him. I don't know what it is with LA and celebrities and artists, but it's just dangerous as hell. Like, you know, you
Let
got
me tell
to
you about LA. Let me tell you about LA that I learned when I lived there and I moved there, you know, when I was around in the mix. So I was from DC. So, and you know, in certain places, you can kind of feel the vibe. You kind of know when it's coming. You kind of know what to look out for. If you see people getting loud, you know when stuff looks sketchy. LA is one of the only places where you would not really see it coming. It definitely, you know, it looks very pretty. You can be enamored with the pretty women, and you could be in a very nice, loving area that in other places you would not have to worry about no violence, and that's where the violence happened. And I know for him, living there, being there that long, being around LA people, in my mind, I'm thinking he should have known. You know, in my mind, I don't want to say, you know what I mean? I don't want to feel like I'm being insensitive, but how would you not know not to do that after living there for 4 or 5 years now? Like you should, I just think that you would know. And when you have an artist jury, and to me, if you know they catch you slipping, just get a jury up, bro. Just give it up. You got caught slipping, you know what I mean? Like, so just in my mind, bro, like, you know, I'm learning that the metaverse and social media is damaging for this because I be thinking, okay, maybe he didn't want to give it up because he didn't want nobody to be clowning him on social media. Like, do we think about stuff like that?
That's
Like,
do you know what the next topic would have been if that would have happened? PNB Rob gets robbed for all of his jewelry at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You know what I'm saying? That would have. I mean, that's a better story than PNB gets shot and killed at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. But hey, that's the mindset he went into. I ain't
right, because you should have thought it's worth more to get my jury up and be robbed and you clown me versus me not being here. He could have been like, hey, I can buy a new chain. But they're gonna show you this young mentality, what we value, how we value it, the way we move, you know what I mean? Because it's like most of these cases, this could have been avoided possibly. You know what I mean?
It definitely could have been avoided.
Huh?
Definitely could have been avoided.
It just could have been avoided.
I feel like it's, you know, same thing with Pop Smoke. You know, that was a robbery. You know, that went down, and he ended up losing his life in LA. You know, so yeah, I agree, man. Like, you got to move different, and if you get caught lacking, you know, just give it up.
Give it up, bro.
Yeah,
you know, y'all like y'all be worried about the, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, because of social media, we worry about the wrong things. You know what I mean? We
I was
worry
just about to say that too.
We worry about the reaction on social media, us getting robbed versus living another day. Like, ain't none of it that valuable. You know what I mean? And then if you live there and you know how everything goes when you out and about, if you get caught slipping, just give it up. You know what I mean? And that's just like, man, because he was a talented dude. He grew up in Philly. For all of us on here, we know what it is to survive Philly. For you to survive real Philly, North Philly, like, bruh, you know what it is.
And again, that goes back to, you know what I'm saying, being in LA. Like, LA is just a different animal of hoodism or beast shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't give a fuck on a whole nother level. And I don't know, like, what the fuck it is. It's like,
you can be rocked to sleep and fooled because you don't see the danger coming. You don't know, like, you know what I mean? It happens.
They actually go to where these celebrities are and really, because they're there. Like, if I'm a Jack boy and I know that there's a $200 million nigga over here, you know what I'm saying, in Brentwood, and I know if I break up in his spot, there's going to be jewelry, there's going to be paintings and all of this other shit, and it's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers in this whole neighborhood in one East LA, I think East Hollywood, I know Hollywood for sure, but all of these places, bro, these dudes is going to try to shoot their shot, you know what I mean? Like, and again, it's simple to explain that, you know what I'm saying, but for anybody who doesn't know, That's why people get robbed in LA, because there's too many of these motherfuckers out here or out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And you should not be posting your location when you there. You shouldn't be doing it.
Well, his
Not at
girl,
all.
that was his girl. So yeah.
And see, and that goes back into the what's important thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like maybe a genuine, like, you have to know who you're dating. You know what I'm saying? You have to know who you're dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just like us and you want to know what I'm saying, we're okay, ain't nobody gonna rob us. You know what I'm saying? But once you reach that type of stardom and you know what I'm saying, you already got like 200,000 on your neck or whatever. I ain't value because I didn't see it, but I'm just saying, just to make that shit sound good, 200,000 on your neck, bro.
But LA,
Niggas
but
gonna
let me
try
tell
you.
you, LA is sneaky. It happens really quick. You know, my first experience in LA, I had only been there, and I was living in West Hollywood working for Earth, Wind and Fire. I had a Portland Trail Blazers black jersey, and I remember when everybody was having like the warm-up pants going with it. And I had like some red, black, and white Nikes. And these Crip dudes rolled up on me, throwing up all the joints. And I said, hey, dog, I'm from DC. You know what I mean? They was like, oh, okay. My bad. I didn't see him coming. I was on Sunset, bro. I had just kind of walked back to West Hollywood. I was literally walking off the corner of Sunset. They rolled right up on me, bro. Like, what's, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I had no thought of, I did not see a threat of danger. I'm like, I was just chilling. But it's going to show you how quick it can happen. My reaction was not a aggressive reaction. My reaction was, hey, bro, I'm from DC. I don't know what's going on. They was like, all right, cool. But you just know how it can happen quick like that. And it happens that quick, bro.
And that's crazy that you said that, because I tried to get that experience. I tried to find the hood in LA. I just wanted to see if it was real. You know what I'm saying? Because Bootsy, all you have to be like is, yo, I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas is doing here. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, okay, because you're already going to not sound like you're from there. You're already going to not dress like you're from there. They're going to obviously know that, okay, this niggas really don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chill. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big ass risk, man. I couldn't do that. Like when I went to Chicago, I met up with a friend of mine I went to school with. And she really wanted to go to Southside Chicago. Now, y'all know, Southside Chicago don't play.
At all.
I mean, of course, not at all.
I was like, you know what?
No, they really don't play in Southside.
I was saying, hey, you a grown woman. If you want to go down there, by all means, I am not stopping you, but I am not going down to Southside Chicago. I'm not, nah, man. She was like, yeah, I got this thing where I want to go to the hood and everything. Hey, that's you. Go right ahead. But me?
Social media, it just going to show you what we glorify, what all the things you can do in Chicago, that's what you wanted to do. But I guess the lesson is for everybody, you got to learn how to move differently. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You got to know how to move differently when you're in foreign territories that you're not from. You know what I mean? You can, and when you're a rapper and you're holding all that money and you flashing, the wolves cannot. One thing about a wolf, he can't be reasoned with. A wolf is gonna be a wolf, bro, and people got to know that. Give it up, bro.
They're coming. They're gonna come to the good part of LA. It's not like how in most hoods or most places niggas don't go to the good part because they already know what it is. It's like, no, these niggas is going to go to the good part, like it's the hood, and they're gonna jack you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? They bringing it to you. They're bringing it to your front door, the place where you think that, oh, I'm safe and all of that. Nah, they're just gonna come knock on your door. Need that, please. And it's crazy. All right, I want to get into something else real quick. Hold on, I was trying to find something, man, but
it don't matter. Just run it. Just run it. We'll figure it out.
No, because I didn't have anything yet. But I was looking at this joint about the Phoenix Suns owner.
Oh yeah,
very interesting.
I'm like I said, it's one of those things where I'm just looking at it from afar, like, damn, you racist, bro. Like
Do you know who he is though?
I know he's the owner of the Suns, but I want to know more.
Do you know how he got his fortune?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Definitely not deep. I'm just trying to figure out what was his work
Oh
environment
no.
that was so
Oh
fucked
no.
up.
He owns radio stations. He owns a lot of West Coast urban radio stations. He owned when I was when I got the interview, he was the owner of one of the stations. The guy from Urban F5 was like, "Oh nah, you could go to Phoenix." He owns radio. He owned media stuff. He owned urban radio stations. So
Oh, that's even more interesting.
Wow.
yeah, like
So
he owned Daniel Snyder from the Washington Commanders owns Dick Clark Productions. He owns radio stations. A lot of people that have them, it come from computers or media.
Yeah.
A lot of it, bro.
Yeah.
It come from computers like Microsoft and you know what I mean, or tech companies, or it's media based. A lot of them.
That's what I try to tell people. When you look at the top 10 billionaires of the world, 7 of them are in tech.
100%.
You know, 7 of them are in tech.
And media.
Yeah,
Rupert
media.
Murdoch. Like a lot of people, it's media stuff. You know, now it's different. But Kathy Hughes was all me. A lot of people that got their money, it came from media. It came from tech and media. Really.
Yeah. Them tech startups, you know, once they create value in the marketplace, it just shoots up, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I like when I see people complaining about jobs and, you know, things of that nature. It's like, look, man, you better learn a skill in tech because tech ain't going nowhere.
It ain't never going nowhere, bro.
It's going to keep evolving and things of that nature. So I know we're going off on a tangent, but
no, we're actually getting right on the tangent because I'm lazy. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'm a headline guy. Give me a good headline.
It don't matter. Run the headline. Let's go.
No, it's about this shit. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is saying that the league got it wrong with the punishment. He only got like a $10 million fine and a 1-year suspension. And if we're talking about racist shit, doggone Donald Sterling lost his team even though he got $2 billion for it.
Yeah, but see the thing about him.
I want to know the difference because, like I said, I'm not hip to this shit. Like I'm gonna hit the button on one of these things to start reason.
Like
what the fuck was Robert Sarver doing?
So I can 100% tell you the difference. The difference is Sterling had a history of it in LA for years. From his properties, it was like no secret. He had a 20-25 year history, and he was a bad owner anyway in a major market.
Right.
So it just built up with Sterling. The guy that from Phoenix, he owns a WNBA team. He owns he owns a lot of property. But the context of how it started was he was mimicking rappers and like repeating stuff, and they were telling him stop doing it. So from what I've been told about him, from people who do know him, he thinks he's the cool black white guy, and
dude looks too old to be thinking that.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
like I know some that are like that. It's like, bro, come on, man. But that dude that I just saw, hold on, let me go back. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right picture. Hold on, because I'm.
Oh, he didn't have facelifts and all that. I know you.
This guy is it. This is the guy that's supposed to be the cool black. No, get the fuck out of here. Like you are not it.
Yeah, he didn't have some facelifts, so that may be an older picture. But the thing is, he didn't have racist policies with his other businesses. You know what I mean? Now, mind, they say he loved the ladies. They say he was quite aggressive. You know what I mean? And that's an issue too. But I just think, can you really force a billionaire out? Can you really, like when you really think about it, what can you really do to a billionaire? Because Lord knows, it's some NFL owners that should be gone as well. You know what I mean? I live in one who literally made his cheerleaders take topless pictures on an island. Like, but guess what? Can you really throw a billionaire out if he don't really want to be built? You know what I mean? And mind you got to remember how those things work. Everybody got to be on board. So you got to get all the other 29 owners to go along with you. With Donald Sterling,
or you have to be very, 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 very bad for business. You know what I'm saying? To the point where with your owner, he said he would never change the name of the team. Never. I will never change the name of it. Then the second some sponsors and some advertisers pulled away and that bottom line started looking upped up. All right, we'll just be the football team for 2 years and then we'll be the Commandos. You know what I mean? Like that's how you force force a billionaire out when his entity isn't worth it no more. And it's
but let me tell you about him though, right? So let me tell you about old Danny boy. Jeff Bezos wants to buy the team. So basically, you have two media conglomerates. Daniel Snyder knows that they want Jeff Bezos to be the owner. And basically, a lot of the stuff that was filtered in the Washington area, they felt like, remember, Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. He owns a lot of media stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel Snyder is a part owner of A&E. He owns Dick Clark Productions, New Year's Eve. So that was going to be a media battle because Snyder was going to say, man, this man is just using, this is defamation of character. He's using this bully pulpit. That was different. And remember, they could not get all 28 owners to roll with him on it. You know what I mean? With Daniel, with Sterling, they was able to get everybody, you know what I mean, to roll with it. But they can't get Daniel Snyder out because he's a huge media conglomerate. You know what I mean? So even though he's not Jeff Bezos, he's still a media giant. He owns part of ABC. He owns A&E. He owns a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I just think, you know what I mean, that's the thing. But with the Phoenix Suns owner, unless you get all the other 28 owners to go along with it, what could they really do to him?
Okay, so now I know that. Okay, so now you explain to me the difference. Okay, so basically he just like to say nigga. That's all it is. Like he like the rap songs. He like the rap songs and just he wants to be the white guy that says, well, if you guys can say it in music, why can't I just repeat it if it's in music? Okay. I don't think you should lose your team for that. That's just like a huge blind spot. You know what I'm saying? So if that, but what was the misogynistic part and all that other shit? Okay, the racist part. Okay, I give you a pass on that. What are you doing to the ladies up in there?
He love, well, you know, like most people who got money, they think they probably, you know, they can hit and get anything. He's definitely a little aggressive, but you ain't heard no stuff about him like Donald Sterling. It was known what Donald Sterling was for years. Hey. If you even read the reports about the Phoenix Suns owner, that's what they kept bringing up. You know, he would be mimicking and rapping and all that. Like, okay.
All right, well, all right, so 3-2, you got anything else on it? Because all I'm going to say is, okay, a year suspension, $10 million fine. I mean, he is a billionaire. I mean, if you want to really give him more, you know what I'm saying, just for, you know what I'm saying, one to say nigga in a song or just to use the word, it's like... He's just dumb, you know what I'm saying? But he's a billionaire, so he don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's like Bootsy said, man. It's a lot of owners out there that's similar. Maybe not so much in the NBA, but also in, you know, it's definitely some in the NFL, especially when Colin Kaepernick was taking his knee. They were very vocal about where they stood on that side of the situation. So
hey, all billionaires got skeletons.
Oh yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, can you really force a billionaire out like y'all said?
One or two people can't. You got to get all 28 other people to force them out.
It's not even. I mean, it's that, and he has to be the reason that business is fucked up.
Yeah.
If you're the reason that nobody's fucking with us anymore, you're killing the thing that's making you a billionaire. Because if this thing doesn't exist, you're not a billionaire no more. You're the reason that you're not a billionaire no more.
Right. And you got to remember, people were threatened not to play against the Clippers if he was there. Like, I don't know if you remember that. They were going to really, like, it was getting testy over there.
Yeah, the players even protested. They said they weren't even going to suit up.
Yeah, remember?
I remember that.
Hey, remember they took their warm-ups off and threw it on the middle of the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Took their jumps off. Like, yeah, like the players was, you know what I mean? So it's just different, you know what I mean? But it's hard to fire a billionaire.
Nah, you're right.
It's hard. I'm telling you right now, if I'm a billionaire, you can't do nothing to me, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be the man. You do not want to give these new niggas money. That's all I'm gonna say. So we about to bring back in the B audience real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up and get them involved and then get them up out of here. Hey, that's that new Money Longest video, 1067 The B. It's the SX Experience on your radio. We just was talking about a billionaire. Can you fire a billionaire? But it was really some sports talk, some, culture talk. Not even culture talk, but some sports talk. Might not have been interested in it, but if you is, go back and listen to it. The SS Experience, man. You know how we get down. But something that y'all might be interested in, I want to say, y'all, I'm talking about the listeners. Ray J's been leaking some tweets, man. Leaking some texts. Man, first, again, I always want to start a conversation off of a conversation. Is leaking text okay? Like, if I'm having a conversation with you via text, like, can you just start leaking my text, like, just because you're mad or you want to prove a point? Like, this is what he said. This is what he texted me. Like, damn, like, can conversations not be private anymore?
Oh, no.
Nah.
Not in today's world. And y'all know we telling the truth. Ain't no screenshot secret. There ain't a screenshot alive that somebody ain't got. Somebody that screenshot at least one of your conversations in your life. Know that. At
Henny Hardaway 75 on Twitter, is any screen say whatever you just said, know what I'm saying? I'll just type it up.
Been saved to Henny Hardaway's conversations.
Hey, look. It'll be a dope poll because doggone screens ain't safe right now. And look, we're gonna talk about doggone Kim Kardashian, not even Kim, because it's all about Chris and Ray J. We're gonna talk about on the podcast sides the beat. Yo, bro, like he's leaking everything, bro. Like, but it's the same thing that we kind of already knew, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's going to change with this shit right here, bro?
No, well, what we did know is it's 3 tapes. We thought it was just one incident. We didn't know that they set it up for 3. You know what I mean?
I did hear of a second tape. I do remember hearing about that, but I don't think it came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think this all was during the Vivid deal. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all speculated and knew that okay, this had to be a business deal, because you can't just we did a sex tape. We went to Vivid got a hold of it somehow, it leaked or whatever, and they wanted to make money. Like, nah, this shit, we knew this shit was set up from jump.
Well, you know what? Looking back at it now, then yeah, because I remember the first one that really kicked it off was Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson. Remember?
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be the leak one as well. But to hear that her mama set it up. Like your mama told you to do this.
Yeah, that's. But we all know Chris is. I mean, think about it. Her ex-husband turned into a woman. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, right.
It's a very, very odd dynamic when you're talking about Kris Jenner, the Kardashians. Like, yeah.
But your mama said, "Let me record you 3 different times doing this."
That's that's that weird Hollywood shit we always hear about.
Morally, you would think you wouldn't do that to your daughter. Like but then again, it's like you said, bro. It could be that weird Hollywood stuff. But for your mama to set it up, it's crazy, bro.
I mean, but again, we black, so we know black moms ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. We know they're not going for that. So. For Chris to set this up with, because Kim is not the oldest, right? Well, either way, to set it up with your daughter, and then they done built a whole dynasty off of Ray J's penis.
Yeah, as crazy as that sounds. Hey, I just hope my man was compensated for, bro. Like because when you see that they're worth billions now, you hope Ray J,
Man, Ray J said he was still getting money from that tape, but I'm pretty sure it's nothing to the magnitude of what they built that empire.
Yeah, because it's 2 of them are worth a billion.
Right.
Kylie is worth $1 billion, bro.
Yeah, off the cosmetics, yeah.
Yeah, so just think about it, man. But man, very interesting. And Ray J had his receipts, so that's one thing about it. It's like, oh wow. And I'm really beginning to think Ray J and Kim Kardashian is like America's guilty pleasure because we can't not react to it.
Yeah, because the thing that when I started hearing about him trending and dropping these receipts, okay, why now? It's been what, 15 years?
Right.
You know, like why now after all this time? Because
Right.
I want to say this was around 06, 07 that the
Right.
tape leaked out, so to speak. Why now, Ray J? Was it he was trying to get the heat off of, you know, his versus appearance or something? Like,
That's funny. Yeah, because you know we ain't never living that down. And let's not forget the famous Breakfast Club thing with Fabulous. Like,
yeah,
Ray J had some interesting moments, bro.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, I just got a question, like, you know, I don't know. It's just, Henny done dipped out on us.
Yeah. So anyway, we over here on the SSG Experience, 106.7 The Beat, Columbia's #1 for hip hop and R&B. Your boy Bootsy Vegas in here running the one with DJ 321. What up, though, 321?
Hey man, we just cooling, man. We holding it down for Henny. He went Ray J on him.
How about it? But we just need to let Henny know that we can run this. You know what I mean? That we're skilled radio personalities right here. So we're gonna get back to the 100.67 The Beat, #1 for hip hop and R&B in Columbus. Your boy Bootsy Vegas, aka Mr. All Night Like the Porch Light, aka Strokey Robinson, aka Thrustin Timberlake, ladies. I'm still here and I'm still with you.
All right, well, shoot, I'm gonna definitely use that. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap.
Please do.
All right, how much time we got left on this joint? All right,
Hey, you see how quick I can jump in though? 3-2, like it was nothing.
Yeah, bro, veteran, man.
That's why I be telling Henny, run it, just run it, bro. Get the topic and we run it, bro. We ain't got to go through no more prep. We already know how to talk about it. Just run it, bro.
No, that's why I'm kind of low key, because Takala be filling this joint up with like hella topics and shit. I be lazy throughout the week. I ain't even gonna cap to you. But no, what was y'all talking about with what consistency y'all come up with about Ray J and all of that? Because doggone half of that stuff I kind of like already knew. But
well, you know what you got to do to find out? You got to listen to the SS Experience podcast. That's what you got to do. Everybody else like you. For everybody that missed it, go back and get it twisted.
Yep.
Hey, I like that. Know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna make me have to listen back to my own show to hear what the fuck they said and shit. Y'all funny as shit. It's all good though, you know what I'm saying? But it is an SS Experience on 106.7 The Beat. Tim's with Fremont. Y'all love hearing some Tims, man. Like every time I'm talking, man, it's always after some Tims. Bootsy Vegas and 321 on the show today. Trying to think if there's anything else, you know what I'm saying, culture-wise. I'm saying, anybody drop any new music that I need to be hearing about?
Well, I do know one thing culture-wise that is really, you know what I mean, that we might want to need to talk about. And you know what that is? Is Aaron Spears officially canceled now? Because he done had a rough week.
Oh, so is this our R. Kelly now, Ari Spears? We got more information on him?
No.
I mean, that video with him kissing the guy and rubbing his back.
Ooh, unfortunately that did hit my timeline, and it's done. 3-2, what you think, man? Should we just put on the poll? You know what I'm saying? At Henry all the way 7-5, is Ari Spears done? Nah,
he's gonna make a comeback. He's not done.
All right, well, sure. We're gonna keep cracking jokes and talk about it. It's The Beat. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yo, like, I stopped paying attention to dude, but when I seen that video, I'm like, yo, like, what? After Mad TV, he must have been down fucking bad.
Has it been that long since he's been gone from Mad TV? Well, Mad TV was.
That's what I'm saying. Mad TV's already old in itself. You know what I'm saying? That nigga didn't survive to the end, I don't think.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
Look how long that's been till now. Like, bro, like last week, I was like, yo, when the last time y'all heard from Ari Spears? Like, that nigga don't be doing no comedy, no shows, no nothing, bro. Like, I really did forget that nigga was around. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Nah, he had it. Let me look it up, man. He had it for some.
He might have did one small little thing. Like he might have been in some shit that you probably didn't even pay attention to. But bro, like Ari Spears wasn't active in them streets after Mad TV. I can tell you that.
So he did Mad TV until 2009.
Exactly, 2009. That's already 10 plus years.
So that's 13 years. So let's see.
You know what I'm saying? This is the type of research that I would probably love to do, but we just run through the topic, so it is what it is.
Okay, he
so
was
y'all
in
get to
Black
learn
Dynamite.
with us on the SS
He
experience.
was in Black Dynamite, 2012 to 2015.
Nobody's but
Yeah, like that was probably some.
Man, come on, man. That was on Adult Swim. Come on, bro. Don't do Black Dynamite like that.
Oh, he was on that joint. I thought you were talking about some more other shit. You know, because I know you won't talk about the movie. You gave me some season years.
Wait, yeah.
All right,
some
okay, all right. I mean, like I said, niggas ain't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where are you? You know what I'm saying? But okay.
Don't do that. Don't. Come on, man. We can't down the. He's not.
No. I'm not going down it. I'm not going down it because he was actually working. But I'm saying like.
But yeah, you outside of that, yeah, he got.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga was down that bad to make that type of content, and thought that the tapes was burnt. Aries Spears, you down bad, bro. I don't even want to give you too much time on this. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about some other bullshit than talk about your dumb ass right now.
Well,
but Tiffany Haddish though, you know what I'm saying? She's okay.
She might make it.
She'll
you know
make
what I mean? Tiffany might survive this, but they going after Aaron. Aaron is dead man walking.
Well, he said that his career might be over.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think his career was already over.
It was over. Yeah, it was over before all this stuff started coming out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you just got one last bit of fame, and it's, you know what I'm saying, for touching little boys and kissing men. Hey, look, let's hop in for like 20 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? I just got like 2 more turns to run with you real quick for the air. You know what I'm saying? We'd be good.
All right. I definitely got to pop out.
I got you.